So we need to know why you supported an individual by allowing him to film you for 1 year when you knew he was at court for promoting terrorism and he's now a convicted terrorist.
But you've just said that you don't know enough about Sharia law.
And you know enough about a text.
I know enough about Sharia law to know that I need to oppose it.
What do you think about the Inquisition court?
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing with it. Killing children and women. Thank you very much.
Now give me your proof. Yes, because I have friends who left Islam and became Christians, and he wants to see them executed.
I'm coming to that point. Okay.
As to why you was associating with a convicted terrorist. We will ask this question every week till you answer. Yes. Well, we're gonna make sure they answer the question as to why they've been calling you a terrorist. They've been calling me an extremist. That I'm a hate preacher. But these guys are associated with a convicted terrorist who's been put in prison a week ago for promoting terrorism, including telling children as young as 12 to make IEDs. So these guys here need to answer for the fact that they've been accusing you as being a terrorist, me and other people, and being paid instigators, whereas those guys have known about this guy Abu Qasim for 1 year straight that he was at court, and they still allowed them to film them and still allowed them to associate with them, and had the nerve to call you a terrorist 2 weeks ago. So we'll find out who the real terrorist is.
No, but yeah, come, bro. Go in front of him. Bro, he's got straight. Shamsi! Yeah.
Pray. You're coming back. We need to pray. Which pray Maghrib? No. I finished many times.
If he's got to pray, he's got to pray.
What do you think about the Inquisition court?
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing with it. Killing children and women. Thank you very much.
Now give me your proof. Now give me your proof.
Brilliant argument.
There you go. And that's Shamsi all over. That is Shamsi all over. He throws out an accusation, but he can't debate it. He just walks off. And that's Shamsi every single time.
He's going to come back apparently, so let's get it when he comes back.
I've got some questions to ask Shamsi.
Convicted terrorist, what time? Because I'm here until a certain time. So I need to understand what time are you willing to talk about this so I can plan my day. Are you okay to tell me a particular time?
The police over there.
So can we find out a particular time so you can give us a time frame today? Is it going to be 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or next year?
People who want
so we need to know why you supported an individual by allowing him to film you for 1 year when you knew he was at court for promoting terrorism, and he's now a convicted terrorist. So we need to understand why you then blacklisted Paul Williams for highlighting the fact that these guys are in the park that are very dangerous individuals that are linked to Andam Chowdhury, who have gone on to kill people. So we need to find this out. It doesn't matter how much you want to try and deflect and try and not talk about it. We will find out. Yes, report me. Report me now.
Because it feels like some people are radicalized. Go and report this individual. He seems like a radical individual. These are signs of extremism. We need to report these people.
You could hear that. Somebody just said
He said that he agrees with killing apostates. He said that he agrees with killing homosexuals who practice Islam. He says that he wants to see a caliphate. He says that he wants to see Sharia law. These are the things that ISIS stand for.
He also said he's follow the example of Sahaba.
He's also said that ISIS follow the example of Sahaba.
So there you go. Right, so let's go and do the chat before we get a lot of heckling.
Yes, the fastest growing religion in the world.
Hasn't always been.
That one man is representing it, and that's who you're quoting again.
What does that prove?
The one man.
What does it prove?
That one.
Yeah, but you brought into this subject, which has got nothing to do with it, fastest growing religion. What have you proven by mentioning that?
No, what have you proven by mentioning the quote of one man?
Because it's not one man.
You just said one man. You just said one man.
Sorry, 1 second. This man is a known supporter of Islamic radicalism.
So he's still a man.
Correct.
He's not part of the million. The fastest growing religion.
Well, one second. How many
Doesn't make it right.
how many people?
Sorry, you're just quoting
Are you
one
trying,
just saying,
man.
are you
just 'cause
trying to
something's
defend
growing-
him?
No, I'm saying you're
doesn't mean it's
quoting
right.
one man.
Okay, let me ask you.
Communism at one point had a billion
Let me ask you
followers.
this question. I'll ask you then. I'll ask you.
Let me ask
Do you want to see Sharia law across the
Let
world?
me see this analogy. So
Okay.
if I go into a mental asylum and interview one white man about how he feels about paedophilia, is that okay?
Okay. So
You're
now let me ask you.
quoting one man.
Right, I've asked one man. Let me ask you one woman. Do you want to see
What's
Sharia
the point
law?
of asking one? Why not ask the majority?
I'm asking
They're
you.
not all here. You are.
Let me ask
But
you.
you're all here.
Let me
Why
ask
don't we
you.
ask
Do you want to see Sharia law across the world?
I don't know enough about it
There's
to
the
make
heck.
a statement.
Right. So you don't know enough about
No,
it.
I don't.
So you're
But I'm assuming
hold
you
on. Listen to what she just said.
But I'm assuming you do.
What she just said. What she just said was,
But I'm assuming
you're
you do.
wrong to criticize Islam
One
on the
man.
basis of one man, which is true. If you're going to criticize Islam, you criticize the text, not the man. You're fair on that.
No.
Yes, you do.
You don't
That's how you.
criticize the text.
Yes,
Text
you
can be
do.
interpreted in many ways.
But now let me ask you this question.
Because I've only been here 20 seconds.
But you've
I've
just
heard
said that you don't know enough about Sharia law.
And you know enough about a text.
I know enough about Sharia law to know that I need to oppose it.
I know enough about.
I know enough about Sharia law to know that I should oppose Sharia
Why are
law.
you quoting one man?
No, I am against Sharia law.
You just quoted a man.
So let me ask you this question. Do you believe that people who leave Islam should be killed if they're found guilty in a Sharia court?
No, and most Muslims don't feel that either.
Right. Are you speaking now for most Muslims?
I'm speaking for myself because I'm one woman.
So not all Muslims then. You can't speak for all Muslims, can
And you
you?
can't speak for all either because
Right.
it's based on one man.
So now let's go to what the text say. Not what you say.
So hang on.
Not
If
what
you're
I
gonna-
say, what the
if you're
text say.
going
Would
to
you
talk about
agree?
Text, why are you quoting one man? Why don't you bring
I'm
over
going
the
to quote
text
one man.
right now?
I'm going to quote one man. He's called Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. What did Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, say in Sahih al-Bukhari? He said that a Muslim can only be killed for one of three reasons. Number one, he commits adultery. Number two, he kills without just cause. Number three, he leaves the religion of Islam. That's what Muhammad said.
But you
So-
don't have the text. Instead, you're
No.
quoting a man.
I'm quoting Muhammad.
No, you're quoting. You don't have a text in front of you. You don't have it with you.
Come on.
You're just quoting.
That was a poor
And
mistake.
now you're going to go on a website. Now you're going to go on a website.
Because you wanted him to get the text.
You
So
wanted
that's
me
what
to
he's
get
now
the
doing.
text, so
I
I'm
know,
now
You're
getting
now
the
going to
text.
criticise
No, what
him
I'm
for
saying
doing
is,
what you
someone
wanted him to
walking
do.
past,
Not much logic there.
Right, one second. One second. I quoted Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam.
You, and you have him quoted.
Right. So let me ask you this question. Do a thought experiment with me. Right. A thought experiment is where we. One second, please. A thought experiment is where we imagine a hypothetical situation and then decide what we're going to do if, big if, in capitals, underscored, big block letters. If that hypothetical situation is true. So I'm going to ask you to do a thought experiment with me. If it is true, big if, it is true, Muhammad taught that those that leave the religion of Islam should be killed, am I right to oppose that teaching?
Absolutely. If.
If. Brilliant.
What about just cause? You just quoted just cause. That's
Oh, man.
Come here, bro. Come here. Have
Stop
a.
wearing sunglasses at night time, you lunatic.
Yeah. The sunglasses hackle.
I say go back to Bollywood.
We're proud of you,
Right, hold on one
Marty boy.
second.
Chuck up a quarter over there.
Hey, what's Tommy Rob said? Say what Rob said.
Oh, get
He's
lost.
done that. He's
You've
done
never-
now.
All you do is eat some morsel all day. Go back to
Did
Green
you
Street.
say that it's still the
Tommy Rob
fastest
says
growing religion?
corrupted.
Well,
nothing to do with this.
it's got nothing to do with the relevance of our
The
point,
fact that
is
it's the
it?
fastest growing religion. How do you think, I feel very uncomfortable about that. It's terrible. It's the fastest growing.
That's because of child,
Don't
man.
believe in breeding. Don't talk to him.
Hey, you got me breathing,
Well,
mate.
I'm very uncomfortable by any belief system. I find anybody that believes in any religion, anyone that believes in any religion must be absolutely like completely bonkers.
So, I get to it. So in terms of Muhammad's teaching, yeah, you would agree with me that if Muhammad teaches this, I'm right to oppose it, and you would join me in opposing it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. You're a good person, just for the record. Yeah? You are. Anyone who's willing to oppose that. But unfortunately, the Muslim that I was criticising right here, he doesn't oppose that. He wants to see that happen.
Who is he?
he's someone who supports
He's an
Islamic
Anjam
radicalism.
Chowdhury.
He's an Anjam Chowdhury. So, you know.
Fair claim.
So it's the person that you're against.
Well, no, I'm against what Muhammad
Actually, with him, I
taught.
don't say he said.
Because Muhammad taught this. This is
So
Muhammad's
so
teaching.
he preached and he taught people that he said that.
Yes, he said that.
And
He
you
said
seem
that.
you seem very clear on that.
Yeah. Nearly everyone who's been right,
I've not
guys.
checked it
And be
out,
honest
but-
now. Everyone, just be honest. Especially Christians and Muslims. We're all called to be sincere, right, in what we say and do.
And Sikhs.
Right. Okay. And Sikhs.
And Hindu.
Everyone, put
And
your hand up
anti-theist.
if you have heard debates about the apostasy laws in the park, where Muslims have defended the apostasy laws while Christians have criticised them. Put your hand up.
I don't know enough about
Right.
any of this.
I'm just pointing out that there's lots of experience surrounding you
Right.
of people who have witnessed Muslims defending this teaching.
Get some back up.
Okay, and they're a majority of the whole religion.
They're the majority of Muslims in this park.
Okay, so your argument stands by what you've heard in this talk.
My argument is against Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, because this is what he taught. Now you're a good person because you disagree with that, so that's great. You're wonderful. Let's celebrate you. Let's celebrate multiculturalism and plurality, and but
exactly.
the reality
Yeah,
is.
speak, Bob.
Like those people, sweeping statements are being made against what someone said 1,400 years ago, supposedly, because the religion has been fast growing for the last 1,400 years, coming up to 1,500. You can't.
Wait, you keep making.
As the majority
Wait.
of
Well, bro, don't.
1,400
Sister, no offense, but the point that you're making is completely irrelevant.
I'm saying it's a sweeping statement. It's
It's a
based on what one man said on the.
You're trying to somehow argue, and lots of Muslims do this in the park, that somehow because Islam is a fast-growing religion, that means it's true.
It doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it
Thank
true.
you.
But it
There we
holds some
go.
argument. Holds
There we
some
go.
argument. Holds some argument because humans are not born dumb. We're not animals. We do think for ourselves. We have a conscience. So if the majority of people, or if it is the fastest growing religion, and people are sitting down and taking an oath and making a
don't
decision,
worry about
there's a thought behind it.
You're done now.
It's not been.
Question is, this is an important point, because you think it's growing by conversion or by sharing the religion with the children of the people who are already Muslims.
Or by having
the
too
right
many
question.
children.
Right, wait, guys.
Now, conversion is a very
Bro,
small
you're just going to
part.
get off the point.
Are you
Sister,
listening for us?
listen to this. Listen to this. This is from Sahih al-Bukhari. Okay, now I'm sure you've heard that.
And I'm sure it's not taking out of context. So just
No, of
read a
course it
sentence
is. No,
and it'll be
absolutely.
fine.
Yeah, absolutely. We hear all these kinds of excuses all the time, but just listen to what your
The
prophet said.
government, when somebody goes against
Right?
the country, the
Sahih
government can put them in
al-Bukhari.
prison.
Listen to you can
Yeah,
listen
I know,
as well.
I know what you're
You
talking
can
about.
listen to these words as well.
I know
Because
what
what
you're
you're going to hear is,
Yeah, I know exactly
bearing
what
in
you're
mind,
talking
bearing in
about. I know
mind,
exactly what you're talking
bearing in
about.
mind.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Carry on.
Are you listening? Listen. Narrated by Ikrimah.
Do you mind if I receive what you read?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Let me just, I've lost it now. 1 second. Let me just find it again. Right, listen. So Sahih al-Bukhari 452-260. So that's the reference in Sahih al-Bukhari. You listen to this. Narrated by Ikrimah. Ali burned some people, and this news reached Ibn Abbas, who said, "Had I been in his place, I would not have burned them, as the Prophet said, don't punish anybody with Allah's punishment. No doubt, I would have killed them. For the Prophet said, if somebody, a Muslim, discards his religion," what's that last two words?
Kill him.
Right, do you agree with Muhammad? Should my friends who have left Islam be killed?
So is that all he said? And then he just stopped and he carried on walking.
Right, answer the question. Do you agree with Muhammad or do you agree with me? I have friends.
I don't agree with either because I don't think
You
he
don't-
just stopped
hold
talking
on.
and then carried on walking.
You're saying
I
you-
think he would have explained as
What would
has
he have
been
explained?
quoted-
Kill them nicely?
No, because when he was standing on top of mountains giving sermons, he didn't stop in an abrupt sentence
Maybe
and
kill
walk
them,
away.
possibly.
So
I
explain
feel
this
that-
to me. Explain this to me.
If that is all he had said, that
them
was
with
wrong, but I don't
kindness.
believe that was.
Right, okay, that's fine. So what is the onus on you now? sister?
To research behind what happened.
Exactly. Now, but if you discover, and I know that you will,
Oh, sure. If I discover I'm standing next to someone.
no, hold on 1 second.
Wait,
Hold
discover
on.
anything.
If you, 1 second. If you discover that I'm not lying to you, and this is, let me finish, sister. Let me finish. If you discover that I'm not lying to you, right, that's fine. If you discover that I'm not lying to you, bearing in mind that your good conscience and your good character has already told you that this is wrong, then you should leave Islam.
Perfect.
Because you can't agree with your prophet. But this guy here, he agrees with his prophet, and he wants my friends dead. He wants to see my friends killed. Yes, because I have friends who left Islam and became Christians, and he wants to see them executed.
You're paranoid.
I do think it's out of context.
Yeah.
I think no one stops a sentence like this and then tells everyone to clear off a hill. I think there was more behind it. But if you can take it literally, word for word, then absolutely you're free to think that and have those views.
Can I show you?
don't.
Can I show you an
don't.
example? Can I show you an example of what Muhammad did to those that killed and left the religion of Islam?
Only because I'm going, no.